But did they trademark the abbreviation?
It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
He's on Game FAQ.
Do you think they did it because of the song?
Yeah. So, no, I think Slim Thug was on Game FAQs, and he's like, "Oh, it's GameCube, Nintendo."
Game FAQs.
Yeah, knock that off. It's Game Facts.
No, FAQs.
It's a fact.
Shut up, God.
FAQs.
Make fun of him.
We're leaving.
We are.
All right. Hey, Nick.
Yeah. What'd you get? Woo! Oh.
Hey,
I thought it was
got
gonna be a
excited
cookie
and then disappointed.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, I know. I saw the. Yeah, I know. You didn't eat your apple, son.
Oh, it's back.
Well, what
Did
happened to
your
my
fruit-
apple?
You gave it to me.
He did cut it in half for you.
I did cut it in half
What?
for you.
Now, is that the reason that you cut it in half?
Yeah.
Because you thought I wanted half an apple?
Yeah.
Did you eat both halves of the apple?
Yeah, after you said, I'm not going to eat that, you eat it.
And you
Well,
said it
I,
like
cer-
that.
I certainly
Like that.
didn't say that, and that's not how I said it.
You said,
No, that's how you
can
said
eat the
it,
other
and
half.
I know that's how you said it because for a second when he was saying it, I thought that he was talking
Did you
about me.
you closed your eyes?
Well, I thought I was talking. That's how I knew it was a perfect impression of you.
Who's talking? Me?
Who is that? Me? Is that you?
I remember at Rooster Teeth, we were in the kitchen. This was like a year or two ago, not that long ago. We were in the kitchen, and you guys were doing a regulation thing, like on the broadcast set.
Yeah.
And there was people in the kitchen, like eating lunch or something, and someone came up to me. I don't remember who it was. Someone came up to me, and the audio was being played through the TV, and they were like, "Oh, is that you?"
What?
And I went, no, that's live right now. I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's Eric.
Is that you?
Yeah.
What the?
You were 50 feet away in the other room talking live, and they're like, "Oh, when did you do this?" I didn't. That's not me, and it's a different show.
Are you astral projecting?
And it's also you work here. That's happening right now. Confusing on so many levels.
I hope they weren't broadcast.
I bet they weren't. I bet they were in sales.
I don't remember who it was.
That's my guess.
Probably Gavin.
Oh, yeah, Gavin will
He
do
always
that.
confuses
It was
you, too.
awkward.
Yeah, he does that, and then he doesn't want to talk to Nick or whatever, and it's like,
Nah,
No,
it's just
Nick
awkward.
doesn't want to talk to him.
No, that's
Gavin was
right.
the guy that worked at the store. Now it all makes sense. What did we do? Panera. We ate Panera bread.
what did we
We
do?
did?
Where am I? Who are you?
Trying
Who
to get
said
the
that?
show back on track.
Oh.
Be serious. Stop being mean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're a nice show now.
Bitch.
Short bitch.
What, dude?
It gives him,
Dude, give him-
it
yeah.
makes him so excited.
Let me go.
Well,
Leave me.
he had to attack you for having the audacity to give him 2 bags of chips.
Let him eat my half of the apple.
Yeah.
Well,
And
thank
give
you
him
for
2
the
bags
Got
of
the
chips.
apple. You got the 2 bags of chips.
Yeah.
Die. How dare you?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
But also, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We were talking about it in there, but it's weird that we've never done Panera.
Yeah, it feels like we have done it.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you exactly.
Is it you?
Yeah. Look at that.
What is HC?
Okay.
Oh, never mind, that's Nick.
blah, 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 blah.
Oh my god.
What?
It's Wild Thornberry's aspect. He made fucking noises.
Hey, what was that kid's deal anyway?
He was voiced by Flea.
Yeah.
I think he meant like in the lore.
Yeah.
I think
Why?
he was-
Oh, I don't
he
know.
was-
Why,
He's-
no, that was the lore.
He's
It
what
was
would
like
actually have happened to Tarzan.
Ah.
A child just dropped into the jungle.
Yeah.
Was not of sound mind. I think is what happened.
So they just found him. He's not their kid.
yeah, they found him and they took him.
Well, they like to think.
They just like
They
kidnapped
took
him.
him.
Yeah, they just stole this child
You know, like when you find like a stray cat? It's
Yeah.
kind of like that.
and then taught him
Who
nothing.
adopted who, though?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
They weren't very active parents.
No, they weren't.
So
Nigel, right? That is his name.
That's
I don't
correct.
know much. I
Smashing.
didn't really watch the show. I was like
never
aware
watched
of it.
Why do you have a tattoo of dead?
Oh, that's a whole other reason.
Oh,
There's a whole other reason for that. Yeah.
Hear me out.
Yeah. Did you see Mega 64 did that? And Garrett's first one was the like xenomorph queen.
Oh, that's cool.
What? Like whoa, what?
I mean, that tracks for Garrett.
Yes, it really does. It really.
He
really
should have
does.
gotten boots tattooed on his legs.
Yeah. He didn't. When I first met Garrett, he didn't have any like arm tattoos or anything. He had like these 2 on his shoulders and then the straight edge across the chest. But he had full, I don't even know what you'd call them. Like if this is like a sleeve, what's the leg version of that called? Socks? Pants?
Pants.
He had full sleeves from like the knee down on both legs.
Huh.
And like one was Resident Evil
Ooh.
and the other one was Evil Dead.
Oh, that's cool.
And those were his tattoos.
His evil legs.
A lot of evil going on.
So
Yeah.
it's Garrett.
Wouldn't trust him.
Yeah.
Yeah, classically evil guy.
Yep. But I think, well, they took a psychopath test and he was the most Machiavellian, which was very surprising to him because that's also the day he learned that word and learned what it meant.
So he loved it.
Yeah, he was really offended, and then someone explained to him what it is, and then I think he understood it.
was offended.
Yeah. He didn't like being called a word and then didn't know what it meant. So yeah, he took offense to it. It makes sense.
I just remember him having that dead rabbit in the freezer.
You guys know about that?
No.
I don't.
When I lived with him, his cats would sometimes kill like a bird or a rabbit or something. And then he's
cat
like,
stuff.
oh, I gotta like bury this because like the coyotes will get it or it'll get all ripped up like in my backyard. So he took a rabbit and he put it in a bunch of like bags and then put it in the freezer so it didn't rot so he could bury it later. And it was there for months.
That was his brother Bailey.
He had a brother Bailey, and it was a rabbit that he kept in the freezer.
Brother Peter.
Which would be really crazy when you would go like, ooh, I want an otter pop. And then you'd open it, and then you go, what's the, oh, right, the dead rabbit.
Well, it's a rabbit pop.
And yeah, that was...
Did he write on it like "dead rabbit, do not eat"?
I
at the
think
very
after I
least.
brought it up the first time, he's like, oh yeah, I better like label that. And I'm like, just bury it. He's like, oh yeah, I will.
Yeah, after I label it.
Just throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
It's frozen.
That's
Put it in the trash on trash day.
on trash day.
Yeah,
goes
let it,
away.
let it
You don't have to
decay
bury
in the
it.
dump.
It's
No.
a rabbit.
He got an idea, and he's gonna
Okay.
see it through.
So
Did he bury it?
Is that rabbit still in the freezer?
No, I believe he did bury it, but I think it was after I moved out.
Oh, he didn't want any witnesses.
Maybe he ate it. I don't know. Beats me.
Yeah, he was waiting
Bury
for you
it?
to leave.
Yes.
Yeah,
Buried the shit out of it.
yeah.
I gave it a good hug.
I dug a hole, and then I put it in the hole, and then I covered the hole up.
Why is your mouth full?
Are you
Drumstick?
having a spasm? Why do you keep winking at me?
Nick, didn't you have like lived with like weird roommates or something? You ever have weird roommates?
Yeah, I had one. He had snakes. My oldest friend in the world had 2 snakes, and we'd always go to the One was like a king snake, and the other one was a python of some kind.
But they share the same enclosure? Or
No,
did they
2
have to
different
be
ones.
kept
They hated
separate?
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, they're snakes. That's kind of what they do.
Yeah, so it was unfortunate because he'd have to go and buy mice to feed them to the thing.
And then he'd be like, "You guys want to watch me feed my snakes?"
No,
like
and
every
then
fucking
from the
snake
next-
person in the world.
Yeah.
From the next room, you'd hear squeak, squeak.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible. Didn't like it. He installed a stripper pole in that apartment.
To what end?
I don't really know.
Probably up and down.
For the snakes.
Yeah.
Give the snakes something to do.
To the ceiling and the floor.
Oh my god. So
Support beam is probably.
Did he think maybe build it and they will come?
That's kind of what I was
Or
going
build
to
it,
ask.
feels
build it and I will
dreamed it?
come?
Yeah. I will come.
if I build it, I will come.
Never know until you try.
I asked him. I was like, surely it's not load bearing, and he said, He's like, I tried to spear it. It didn't work. You know, like Goldberg style.
What? So
Well, he said he didn't move. So it was
Truly someone who's just doing stuff.
You're talking about like Rube, not the wrestler.
yeah.
Style.
Rube is where I went.
So
That's what I hoped.
Yeah.
he had this is the apartment you lived in with him?
Were you the stripper?
No.
Was it ever
Did
used?
he make you like test it?
Maybe.
You tested. Yeah. He made. Yeah, he made
Let
me.
me try it out. Well, you got to take your clothes off. Otherwise, it's not a real test.
Otherwise, what are you doing?
And what are you doing later?
Yeah, but-
There was
so nobody used it.
no, probably not. There was a dude who lived beneath us who asked us to borrow money one day because we hung out with him all the time, and we were like, "Oh yeah, here's a couple bucks, whatever." And then his roommate was like, "Have you seen so and so?" It's like, "Nah." And then it turns out he used that money to run away.
Wow.
How much
Is
money
this a
did you give him?
grown man? Or?
Yeah, it's a grown man.
How much money did
Is
you
that
give
called
him?
running away?
Yeah,
You just
Well,
leave?
His roommates were his family.
Like,
so.
but if you leave
Wait.
as an adult,
Wait.
I don't think it's called running away.
His-
Unless you're being chased.
his wife and
Maybe
children.
he was.
Hang on, wait.
He had a family.
So when you said roommate,
Fuck, it's cold.
Well, I was trying to like undercut
I
it,
think
and then you
it's gonna get warm once we do the episode.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
set
but it
to
could also be
90.
warm now. Yeah.
Uh,
At
Put
least
up
90.
a little bit.
so you said roommate.
Yeah, when I was trying to soften the blow, it was his wife and children.
I mean, those are also his roommates.
I mean, he's
Right.
still, it's not really running away. It's called abandoning.
Abandoning.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually, you're doing him a favor by saying he ran away.
Yeah.
It's like
We
someone
thought-
was
you're
after
kinda
him.
making
We
you
thought
sound
you were
more
being,
sympathetic.
We thought you were being weird, and now you just realize you're being nice to the guy who abandoned his family.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck that guy.
And,
I guess
and
that-
you funded it.
Yeah.
See, that's the real
Yeah,
unfortunate
yeah.
bit. Also, he wrote me a bad check afterwards.
Oh, excellent. Nick
Boy,
gave him
boy.
money. Nick
Wait,
gave him money
so
and was
he
like,
said-
you better use this for drugs, not a bus ticket. And he went, I
so he
swear, I'll
asked-
buy drugs.
He asked us for like
Greyhound.
$100 altogether. He's like, I'll pay you back more. He's just like, I just need it.
That's a
for the-
deal.
Oh, yeah.
If
With
you take,
interest.
I'm 18. I'm 18 at this point.
take this check for $1,000, and then I'll give you $10,000.
No,
for
it was
that
a
shit.
$100 check he wrote
uh-huh.
back. I gave him 50. He wrote me a check for 100. And I was like, oh, what? You didn't have
mean,
to do
if-
that, but whatever. So
If I'm running away, I'm definitely
write-
gonna write checks I'm
I'm
not gonna
writing
cash.
checks everywhere.
Oh yeah, guess who added it to his bank account and then had it not only taken out of his bank account, but was penalized 15
Who
bucks.
was it? Who was it? Was it him?
It was my roommate,
Oh.
So
also known as me.
when the guy, when the
I think
guy,
you might be too empathic.
See, oh, that's where the darkness started.
That's where
Yeah.
it started. That's also when he first thought monkey money. Me
Oh.
give $50, me get $100.
Oh, dude.
Now he's fighting for that $50
Yeah,
every
but
time.
really
we
it
do
cost him
an episode.
$15.
Yeah.
Fuck! It cost me $65.
It cost you $65.
did he ever come back?
No, he was gone.
He's gone.
He's just gone.
And then what happened to the family that lived below?
They moved out.
They ran away too.
They moved out. Somebody smashed the window downstairs. A cat got in their unit, got into our unit because there was a hole between our two floors. Apparently.
What the hell?
Yep.
Well,
Where
that's
did
how
you
he
live?
passed. When the guy said, "Can I
Where's
borrow
your check?
some money?" He looked up and yelled, "Can I borrow some money?" And I looked down and whispered, "Yes."
Well, Nick was confused. He didn't
And I
actually,
dropped it down.
He didn't actually install a stripper pole. It was a fireman's pole. You could just slide down to his apartment.
Hey, what's up, family?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
I heard
You're thinking about running away.
heard your dad left.
But then every time you leave, you have to be like, anyway, and walk out the front door and walk back up because you couldn't climb back up the pole.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me see if they're home.
Too slippery.
Hello.
I'm coming
Open
down.
the hatch. Yeah, slide on down.
So a
Your cat climbed the pole again. Watch out, because the snakes are climbing down.
That's not our cat. The snake.
So a cat got into your apartment through their apartment
Yep.
through a hole between your apartments.
Yep. Through a broken window.
And it pissed everywhere, I assume.
No, it just scared the shit out of us.
Where was this? Like, the
cat
was
had
this
a
in
knife.
Austin somewhere?
Well, we didn't know what it was. It was clicking in the
masked,
walls.
and we
What do
didn't
you
know
ask?
what it
Was this in Austin somewhere?
Yeah, off Runberg.
That sounds right. Yeah.
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 The cat scared us.
my first
He walked
apartment.
in and he said, "Hey, can I borrow like 100?"
I've fallen for this before.
No,
He said, "All right."
No, he was just holding the bad check to me.
Did he go boing after he handed it to you?
No, it was.
Yeah. Did he run off like Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad I asked. This is fucking
Yeah. What a
crazy.
tale. What a tale.
Yeah, he put a stripper pole in there. Also, our roommate abandoned his family. What? Oh no, he lived below us. What?
Ran away.
Well, we talked to him through the hole the cat came through.
Normal stuff.
Now you're almost close to being mean.
You're being pretty.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Reel it in.
Uh-oh.
Reel it in.
We should reel in this episode.
Call him normal and let's end it.
Nick, you're so normal.
That didn't feel real.
How's this? This is real.
All right, say it again.
No.
You're so normal.
All right.
Oh, God.
Ew.
Get on the pole.
Normalize me, baby.